For once in your life, don't run away. Run towards the thing you fear. Fight through it and learn the lessons through the struggle. This is the essence of growth. To persist through the thing you fear the most is to grow and set yourself free. Jordan Peterson often talks about the concept of facing your dragons and fighting them before they become full grown, right? The concept, though metaphorical, is simple. Face the thing you fear before it becomes full grown. Face the problem before it escalates into something much bigger and much less manageable and easier to defeat, right? A small dragon is easier to face than a full-grown dragon that's bigger than your house, right? The dragons in our lives can be anything that evokes like a sense of fear or anxiety. This can be something as simple as tackling that project in the garage that's just, things have started to pile up over the year, and every time you look at it, you're like, I need to clean that out, but I don't want to, and it makes me a little anxious to start that task. I really just don't want to, and you put it off, right? Another slightly more fear-evoking dragon could be that business that everyone's telling you to start. Maybe you've got some product that you make, some hobby that you have that friends and family love, and they tell you, go out, sell that thing. You could make a business out of this, and you're just afraid to start it, right? These things can seem daunting at first, but once you get started on them, the fear begins to ease. And once they're accomplished, the fear is replaced by a sense of victory and pride. The projects that we're avoiding now become an accomplishment that we can stand on, one that builds our self-confidence. And I think about it this way, levels, right? So you say you beat one level and you're standing on top of that level. Well, you beat another one and you can stand a little bit higher. And that's kind of how it works. You're building on the self-confidence. And Alex Hormozi has a point or a quote that he says, and it's such a good quote, but he says, you don't become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt. I'm not going to become confident by going out into the bathroom and looking at the mirror and just telling myself I'm all these things that I'm not yet, right? And that may work for some people, but for others, and I'd say the majority of us, the best way to build our self-confidence and to face these small dragons and in order to build ourselves up is to have that list of accomplishments, that list of small things that we've beat in our lives and have faced in order for us to stand on top of them, right? So my advice, start small. Face the dragon that is just easiest to overcome, right? And use that as a stepping stone to face even larger ones in the future. As time progresses, you'll look back on life and realize that the small things you were once afraid to face were just that, small. And the things you are about to face would terrify the you from 5 years ago. So look back on time and all those problems that you faced and accomplished, or all those tasks that you've completed would have terrified you back then to accomplish them. But now you're looking back and you're like, man, that was easy, right? It's because you've built on top of small tasks, small dragons that you've defeated, right? So this is just like how growth works in life. We face small challenges, and with time, those small challenges get larger, but we don't notice them because we've grown so much. So anyways, I hope this video helps, and I'll see you guys next time.